Good evening. Good evening, 20th of January 2020. You are watching my live breaking broadcast, unannounced live broadcast today. This is what I call breaking. I have a breaking live broadcast today. This is going to take me like 25 minutes. I have a very important breaking information to pass to my people in Biafra, to pass to my people in Yorubaland, to pass to my people in the western part of Nigeria. This is breaking. If you have any person who is a friend to you, if you have any friends serving in Nigeria military, tag him immediately. Tell him to join this live broadcast for 20 to 25 minutes live broadcast. Tell the person to join me immediately to break this news that concerns the military personnel serving in western part of Nigeria. Once I get to 500 viewers, I will break this news and tag your military friend, tag your friends who are military personnel from Yorubaland, tag your friends who are military personnel from Biafraland, and especially those serving in western Nigeria. Those of you serving in western part of Nigeria, 500, here we go. We have a breaking information to our brothers serving in Nigeria military in western part of Nigeria. The information reaching us is that there is an immediate and urgent deployment of you serving in the eastern and the western part of Nigeria, that there is a deployment list coming, and this deployment list is going to be selective. They have selected you through your names to be deployed to the northern part of Nigeria, and those in the north who have been recruited, those Boko Haram members who have been recruited newly, the newly recruits, and those who are serving, who are from the core Fulanis and northern Nigeria, are being deployed to the southern, to the western part of Nigeria from next week, and or from first week of next month. And all of you, most of you already are getting notification of this deployment, of this transfer, and most of you don't have the knowledge yet. So why am I informing you this evening? Why have I come now to make this breaking news or breaking information? Why didn't I wait until my next live broadcast? Why I don't want to wait is because you might be deployed tomorrow. Even though from the information reaching us, the deployment will take effect the first week of next month. So what information am I here to pass to you this evening? The information is this. This new deployment has nothing to do with your services to Nigeria. This new deployment is a systematic way of removing all the Western soldiers serving in the West. All the Western soldiers, all Biafran soldiers serving in South are going to be removed, and they will be transferred to the Middle Belt and to the North. Those of you Yorubas serving in Yorubaland, serving in Biafraland, serving in the West, massively will be deployed to the northern part of Nigeria, and we are having Boko Haram military being deployed to the western part of Nigeria, and this is the game changer. So, what are you going to do? If what I am telling you now begin to happen from next week, from next month, between next week and next month, if what I am telling you now, the information I'm telling you now, if it is not already happening as I speak, you people must make sure you protest against this illegal deployment from the western part of Nigeria to the northern part of Nigeria, where you will all be slaughtered. You people must protest and refuse this deployment. Why I have come this night now unannounced to my fans that I am having a live video is because it may happen tomorrow. It may happen tomorrow. Your commanders, your commanding officers may enforce this deployment tomorrow or next tomorrow. So you never know. Now, if this deployment list comes out in your various divisions where you serve in western part of Nigeria, you people must make sure you never allow yourself to be sent to northeast or to be sent to any northern part of Nigeria. Don't allow that to happen. Make sure you protest. Let international community come to see what is going on in Nigeria, that they are transferring you massively and deploying Boko Haram members that have joined the military down to the western part of Nigeria to start committing jihad and genocide against Yoruba people, against Biafra people, against the western part of Nigeria. We can't continue to allow this to continue to happen, because a lot has happened and a lot is still happening. We can't continue to allow this Burutai and his gang of terrorists in Nigeria military to continue to sacrifice the lives of our soldiers in the name of deploying them to the northeast, in the name of deploying them to northern Nigeria to fight terrorism that they are sponsoring. Today, as I speak to you now, even the UN has confirmed this. As I speak to you now, Boko Haram have the highest checkpoint in Borno State. Boko Haram members, Boko Haram military have the highest checkpoint in northeast of Nigeria. So who is deceiving who? Why must they be sending military soldiers from the western part of Nigeria to the north? Let the northern soldiers deal with their problem. We can't continue to allow our men who are fathers, who are husbands, who are breadwinners of their families to go and sacrifice their life in the northeast in the name of collecting 48,000 for cadet officers. We can't continue to allow that. And if you allow yourself, after listening to this video, share this video, let all those soldiers listen and watch this video, because most of them probably must have gotten this information. But if it happens tomorrow that your commanding officers come and tell you to start packing your load, you are going to not. You have to protest. Make sure that you contact all the people that their names are in the list. You people must protest. Let them arrange court-martial and let the world know. And let the world see. Let us see how the court-martial is going to take place in western part of Nigeria. Let us see how the court-martial will happen in Igbo land, in Biafraland. If you, as a Biafran soldiers, you are being sent to northeast this week, this coming week, and from next month, and you agree to go to northeast or to the northern part of Nigeria to die for 48,000 naira, then don't blame anybody. Your family should disown you as a military man if you, after knowing what is going on in Nigeria now, after God is using a lot of people to save your life, and you refuse to listen to us, and they deploy you to the northern part of Nigeria to go and die for $50, then you have yourself to blame. And your family must not blame anybody. This information is what I want to pass to you today. You people have heard the news of about 86 military men that was killed, was it today or yesterday, by Boko Haram. They were ambushed. And this is the one they released the news. This is happening every week. Every week they kill you. They kill you like people who have never trained. They kill you like chicken because you have insider in the military who tells them when you are in your weakest position and when it is your weakest point. That is when the Boko Haram will attack you and ambush you like people who have never trained or who have never had any military training. They continue to kill you like that. How many people from the west part of Nigeria were involved or the victims of this latest attack? How many of you? Can we see the names so that you will know what we are talking about? Let them release the 86 names of the soldiers that were killed today or yesterday by Boko Haram. Let us see how many names are from the north, from the northeast. And let us see how many names are from the south or from the western part of Nigeria. So, the information I have come to give you this evening is that if this deployment list comes out to your various base, make sure you check the list of the people that have been deployed to the north, make your contact with them, and you people must come together and refuse. You have to refuse to go. You have to make sure that you protest that you are not going. It is time we begin this division from the military. It is time, because we can't continue to allow you to be used as a sacrifice to Islamic State when they are the ones sponsoring the Boko Haram, when they are the one empowering them with military equipment, when they are the one empowering them with machine guns and sponsoring and allowing the smugglers, the gun smugglers, to come and empower Boko Haram with different weapons. And at the end of the day, they will give you AK-47 that is about 200 meters range or 250, latest 250 meters range, to go and start fighting Boko Haram that have a propelled grenade and whatever. It is time. You don't go to this latest deployment that is coming from Burutai. You must not honor it. You must not honor it. And if you honor it, if you, that is a Yoruba man serving in Nigerian military, if you, that is a Biafra man serving in Nigerian military, if you honor this latest deployment list that is going to come out, I will be the one to come and give the news when it will happen. I will give the news here and go and mark today's date, 20th of January 2020. I will be the one to give the news when it will happen. Thank you. Time for watching. Good night.